What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, title, and screen, man, today I'm bringing y'all a very special build. As you can see, we get that GOAT comparison of LeBron James, and this build's gonna be coming out to the two-way stretch for DIMER, bro. Now what's really special about this one is that you can use it right now in season 1, and I think this build is going to be perfect for the rec. What's great about it is that we do get the potential to get a 99 plus when it comes towards that pass accuracy, the block, and the strength, bro. So on top of that, man, we're also going to be able to get the best layup styles, the upgraded dunk packages, standing dunk packages, all of the passing styles, and pro dribble animations. So from the offense to the defensive side, man, this build has you covered, and you can't go wrong with getting this comparison of LeBron James, bro. So on top of that, this is going to be about the 30th build that we've created together on this channel. So I just want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support, and if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now from here, man, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this build. So the first thing that you really need to make sure of is that you follow each and every step of the way, because when it comes towards the attributes, everything is specific to get certain badge requirements, animations, all of that. So when it comes towards that position, we got to go with the power forward, and then for the height, we're going to leave that at 6'9". Now as far as when it comes towards this weight today, let's go with 235, and then when it comes towards that wingspan, I'm going to put this up to 7'4". So feel free to make any type of changes and adjustments as we move throughout the build, but this is going to be the absolute best way that you can make it today. So as far as when it comes towards the actual physicals, I'm going to put that speed all the way up to an 80, and I think this is going to be perfect to keep up with pretty much most builds. Now for the agility, I'm going to go all the way up to a 76. Once we get into the actual strength, man, you got to go all the way up to a 91, and then once we go ahead and check out that vertical, I'm going to put this up to a 74. So really pretty balanced when it comes towards this area for the physicals, and I think this is going to be the main key area that you need to focus on when it comes towards unlocking animations and badges, bro. So from here, man, the next area that I'm going to get started with is going to be these finishing. So I'm going to put that close shot all the way up to a 73. Once we go ahead and look at that driving layup to get the best layup packages, we got to go with an 80. Now for that driving dunk, let's go all the way up to an 80 here, and then when it comes towards that standing dunk, I'm going to go all the way up to a 75 with the post control of a 77. So it really comes down to your personal preference on every single area, but what I think is going to be the absolute best is to make sure that you're pretty well balanced with this kind of build name, especially with being a rare build. I wanted to make sure that we can pretty much do a little bit of everything in all 5 of these areas, including the physical. So when it comes towards the badges, I'll get into the breakdown of everything at the end. As when it comes towards the actual mid-range shot, I'm going to take a minor hit, but this is only because of the build name. So for that 3-pointer, I'm going to put this up to a 78, and then when it comes towards the actual free throw, man, to be able to take this build pretty much into any game mode, you got to go ahead and at least go with the 79, or I would say 70 is the minimum, but I'm going to be on the safe side and go with the 79. So not too bad when it comes towards this area for the shooting. Now to wrap up everything on the playmaking side, let's go ahead and put that pass accuracy all the way up to a 92. So now I think this is going to be the absolute best side of the ball when it comes towards the playmaking, because we pretty much get every single passing style on top of that pro dribble animations. So when it comes towards that ball handle, let's go all the way up to a 73, and then for that speed with ball, you got to go with a 55. So this is pretty much what we're going to be looking like for the offensive side, and I think the takeovers are really going to make this build even better. So once we get into the interior defense, I'm going to put this all the way up to an 82, and then for that perimeter, man, you got to leave this at a 74. Now when it comes towards that steal today, we're going to go with a 67, and then as we get into the block, man, I'm going to go all the way up to an 86, and then to wrap up everything for the rebounding, let's go with an 80 when it comes towards that defensive, and then as far as for the offensive, I'm going to put this up to a 59, and this is what we're going to be looking like once you get this build maxed out to 99 overall. So as you can see from top to bottom, man, we're pretty well rounded in each area. You can rebound, get some blocks on the inside, and you can definitely defend with a 74 perimeter defense, man. Like I'm telling y'all, I run a 60 on my big man, and having a 74 is even way better, bro, especially to get some of these badges, and we'll get into those right now. But as far as when it comes towards the playmaking, we already went over that, the dribble animations, the passing styles. If you learn how to shoot with rhythm shooting, bro, 78 3-pointer is more than enough to be effective realistically from anywhere, bro. So as we get into these badges, man, the first one that we're looking at is going to be Hall of Fame DIMER. So I think this is going to be huge for teams who are struggling with shooting, and especially to get, you know, a huge boost on your shot percentage. I think that's going to help out a lot of people. Now, like I said, if you're a rhythm shooter, man, this is going to be a really overpowered badge to pair up with certain teammates. So now once we get into the actual gold badges, we also get Brick Wall. On top of that, Aerial Wizard, Break Starter, and then also you're going to be able to get Strong Handles. So all around, man, from top to bottom, like, I don't think there's one true weakness with this build, especially with the variety of badges. You know, one of the best playmaking builds out there at all times, and definitely an offensive threat. So once we look at these silver badges, we get a whole lot of them. We get Silver Post-Up Poet, Paint Patroller, Bailout. That's going to be really special. Now you also get Box Out Beast with Physical Finisher, Rebound Chaser. You also get Pogo Stick, Set Shot Specialist. From there we get Versatile Visionary, Post Lockdown, Post Powerhouse. You even get Slippery Off Ball with Off Ball Pass, and Movable Enforcer, which honestly that's one of my favorite defensive badges with High Flying Denier. And then we also get Float Game, man. So all around, like, this is a really complete build, and we haven't even gotten into the takeover. So when it comes towards the bronze badges, you get Challenger, you also get Hook Specialist, Layup Mixer, you get On Ball Menace with Paint Prodigy, Pick Dodger, Post Fade Phenom, you know, Rise Up, man. Like, all around, some of my favorite badges on this build. I gotta say, like, at least to get them on the bronze tier, like Posterizer. Even when it comes towards Deadeye, you know, we get Handles for Days, Glove, and Interceptor. Like, all of them make a huge difference. So if you were to also take into account the tier 1 and tier 2 badge upgrades, man, like, a lot of these badges from, let's say example, we go with, you know, Silver Handles for Days or Interceptor or even Glove, man. Like, all three of these badges, including even Challenger, would be really nice choices to pick to upgrade. So just something that you should take into account. Now, as far as when it comes towards the actual takeovers, we get about 11 of them, man. So we get Break Igniter with Eraser, Glass Warrior. You also get Intimidator, Splash Tower, and the Commander. Now from there we get SWAT Specimen, Orchestrator, Great Wall. Now personally, this is my favorite takeover this year. A plus 15 put towards this strength, bro. That's super overpowered in my opinion. Anything with a 99 strength is money this year, bro. Really a bully build, and I think that would be perfect for this kind of LeBron James build. So we also get Fortress, which is, that's a really another great takeover. You know, still the potential to get a 99 strength, but also being able to get a plus 8 put towards that 3-pointer with Bind Boost, bro. That's at least, I would say, a 93-pointer with everything when it's all said and done. Now we also get Bully, which, you know, all around, man, like, there's no takeover that would be the wrong choice for this build. I personally do like Glass Warrior because of the Rim Guardian takeover. You know, you also get that with Intimidator, so it really comes down to your personal preference. But all around, man, like, if you were to even take into account the cap breakers, that's something that, you know, I think we need to think about. So if you throw 2 towards the pass accuracy, we can potentially get Bailout on the gold tier. Now 1 more towards this area would allow us to get Gold Versatile Visionary. And if you want to go the extra route, bro, like, you can even go ahead and think about getting Break Starter on the Hall of Fame tier. So that's 3 badges with just 3 cap breakers. Now if you want to go even further, man, like, it all comes down to your preference and play style. Even if you were to upgrade to a 70 mid-range shot, man, like, I think that's going to be a great option to pick from. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this build, man. Is there anything that you possibly would change or do to make it a little bit better? But I think this is probably the best way that you can go about making this rare build. So once again, I just want to say thank you so much if you made it to the very end. Let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made the build correctly. And as you can see, we get that comparison of LeBron James. So coming up at the 30th position and the 30th build that we've created together, man, the 2-way stretch 4 DIMER. So not only do I think this is one of the better rare power forwards that I've made with y'all, but this is going to be one that you can pretty much use throughout the year, and I think it's super balanced all around. You know, we're strong in the finishing, the shooting, of course. I mean, I think with rhythm shooting, you're to be perfect, bro. Trust me. Now on top of that, with being able to get all of the passing styles, the pro dribble animations, and being elite rim protector, bro, with being able to rebound, very special. And, you know, let me know down below, do y'all think this build reminds you of LeBron James as well? You know, I think it's one of the best that I've personally made. But, you know, once again, I just gotta say thank y'all so much for your support. I see you in the comments, man, and I truly just want each and every one of you to know that I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Shout out to the Rich family, man. We are building the most positive, Christ-like 2K community in all, bro. So, you know, none of it would be possible without Jesus Christ, you know, and y'all as well. So I appreciate you, man. And you know, I just want you to know that none of it goes unnoticed, bro. So once again, thank you for the love, man. And you know, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.